Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Baker Drinks. Today we're going to find out if the single barrel selects are better than the normal shelf bottles of these Buffalo Trace products. So first, the single barrel selects are usually about $3 to $5 more than the normal bottles. I've got Sazerac, Buffalo Trace, and Eagle Rare. I have not tried the Sazerac or the Eagle Rare single barrel select, so I have no idea what to expect. I'm doing them blind. I had them poured for me, so I have no idea which one's which. I'm just gonna go first with the Sazerac, then I'll go to the Buffalo Trace, then the Eagle Rare. I'll let you know if I can tell a difference between them and if one's better than the other, and then once I do that, I will go through and let you know which one's which. So I've got 2 glasses of Sazerac. They smell remarkably different. It doesn't seem like the same product at all. That's surprising. Number 2 glass, whichever one that is a lot more fruity. It makes me think Buffalo Trace, not Sazerac. Let's go in for a taste, see if they're different on the palate. No complaints about that one. Tastes good. On the palate, I like number 1 better. It just seems to have more flavor. They're similar flavors, but this one seems to have more. Again, I don't know which one's which, but I'll set it forward, see what I think when we go back through. Okay, now let's try the Buffalo Trace, see which one I like better of these. They smell the exact same. Well, off the nose, I can't tell a difference. I'm sure someone with a better nose could, but I guess I'm not that person. Good, tastes like Buffalo Trace, easy to sip, no strong flavors. So this is going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to go back and forth a couple times. It tells you how similar they are. So maybe that will tell you whether you need to get this one or not, but I'll just sip these and then I'll let you know. Well, that one was a lot closer than the Sazeracs. Again, I think I'm going with number 1 versus number 2. But that one was a hard choice. I just picked one because I had to pick one, and I feel like it was slightly fruitier, which is what I prefer in a bourbon. So now I'll try the Eagle Rare, see if I get the same type of thing where one's just a little fruitier than the other. Let's get a good coat of the glass here. Oaky sweet. This one seems like it's going to be a tough one also. So then, one thing to know about these single barrel selects, they are still the same proof point, so that's why they're similar in taste, very similar. Because they want them to still be that product. If they were to release it at a different proof point, it'd be a different product. I just love that really extremely fruit berry note that I get on all of these Buffalo Trace products. It's the same note that you get through all of them, and it's how I can pick out Buffalo Trace products. I very much enjoy that note. I don't get it on other companies' products. Number 2, I didn't get quite as much of that fruity note. It was more oaky. Both good. I just gotta, I'll sip these back and forth. I can tell a difference between them. I'm not sure which one I like more. We'll decide in just a minute. I think for the Eagle Rare, I like number 2 better. But these are all very close. And for the price point difference, if it is the single barrels that I like more, $3, $5, whatever it is, $2, it's definitely worth the difference, but it's not worth hunting. They are very similar in flavor. So if you see one, sure, let's get it. Otherwise, probably not worth it. So I'm gonna find out which one's which. So the Sazerac, I preferred number 1 versus number 2. They're written on the bottom here. Let's see what number 1 is. I guessed it. Single Barrel Select is number 1, so I preferred that on the Sazerac. Buffalo Trace, I said number 1 as well. Let's see which that one is. Oh, again, Single Barrel Select, but that one was very tough to choose. I've blinded, I'm not sure if it was this Single Barrel Select or a different one, but I have done a blind with these before, and I picked the normal one over the single barrel, so maybe it depends on the day. Okay, let's see. Eagle Rare, I said number 2 was the one I preferred. number 2 is the Single Barrel Select. Okay, so turns out I prefer the Single Barrel Selects for all 3 of these products. So for me, that couple dollars is worth the difference, but only if I'm paying a couple dollars. It's not worth it if whatever store you're getting it from charges like double the price or something. These are split hair differences. They're very, very similar to the original, but slightly different, and I just seem to prefer whatever flavors they are different in these single barrels. If you can find one at a reasonable price, which is very close to the normal bottle, then I would suggest it. If you can't, definitely pass. It is not worth double the price. Eagle Rare is a $35-ish bottle, so the single barrel, maybe $40. Very similar in price. I would not pay $50, $60, $70, $80 for this, unless that's what you're paying for this bottle. I would definitely not go above probably $5 for each of these. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this little blind flight I did for you, and I hope you're able to find these bottles as well. Cheers, have a great day.